New tonight, from North Carolina to South Korea. Eyewitness News getting an inside look at some of the biggest issues facing one of our biggest allies in Asia that invests a lot here in our state.
Tom George is one of 6 journalists chosen to represent the U.S. as part of the Korea-U.S. Journalist Exchange from the East-West Center and the Korean Press Foundation, with a chance to meet with diplomatic, economic, and cultural leaders in South Korea.
And it all comes at a time when immigration and economic policies are impacting South Korea. Tom had a chance to ask some of those leaders what the current situation means for innovation here in North Carolina moving forward.
Well, from music to innovation to technology, South Korea quickly becoming one of the world's fastest growing economies. A lot of that investment happening in the United States, including in North Carolina. But now, amid recent concerns over the Trump administration tariffs and what happened in Georgia, that relationship could be changing. In the hustle and bustle of Seoul, amid all the lights and the high-tech innovation, worries from overseas after ICE raided a Hyundai plant in Georgia and hundreds of workers who were there to help set up the battery plant were arrested over claims they had the wrong visas for the work they were doing. It sent shockwaves throughout South Korea.
They were treated like criminals, and they were shackled, and they were taken to the processing center as if they were criminals. Therefore, it was really shocking to South Korean people. That image itself was really hurting. And I think that what happened in Georgia will have a lasting impact on South Korean people.
With North Carolina ranked among the top states to do business, our state sees a lot of that investment, almost $150 million in capital investment from South Korea, with 23 Korean firms already setting up shop with batteries, pharmaceuticals, and textiles, the biggest Korean industries in North Carolina, according to the state's Economic Development Partnership. While in Seoul, I spoke with Dr. Chung In-moon, a former senior advisor to the South Korean president on foreign affairs and trade, who also taught at Duke. He says, despite incentives from states like ours to draw in Korean businesses that create local jobs, it won't mean anything without addressing concerns over visas and ICE enforcement at the federal level.
The state government in Georgia and North Carolina should cultivate very good working relations with federal government agencies so that they can prevent a repetition of same problem. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult for South Korean or Japanese firms to make a huge investment in those states.
He says that's also true for our universities, especially in the Research Triangle, which draws a lot of the best and brightest South Korean students, but who are now concerned about international student visas not being a safe guarantee.
A lot of South Koreans go to the leading university in the United States, particularly Duke University, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and NC State. Those 3 universities are very much preferred by South Korean students. But if there's a very, very good chance of getting H-1B visa, then they would try to find out some other place.
As for the Hyundai raid, the CEO saying it could delay the plant's opening. Just this past month, dueling signs in Seoul, this protest banner not far from the U.S. Embassy, calling on President Trump to apologize over the work visa situation, but also reminders of just how good things can be when our two countries work together, and questions from South Korean leaders about what lies ahead.
We are all concerned. Why such a huge transformation in the United States? And we cannot figure it out. And Americans should answer to our query and questions.
Tom George, ABC 11, Eyewitness News.